Polish people were very tired after the Second World War. It was 6 years, and I think they felt they were cheated by the Western countries, because nobody asked us if we want to belong to the communist bloc or not. What I understand from the Cold War in Poland, it was basically terror. People were afraid. People go to work and never come home, and nobody knows what happened to them. There was no freedom of press. Everything was controlled by government. You were not allowed to have foreign currency. If you have family in another country, the letters was checked. You were on kind of like a blacklist. You were under the suspicion that you can be a spy. People didn't travel at all. There was no like something like a passport. Everything was organized by government. You have to go to the police, and you just don't even travel anywhere. There was always shortage of food, and people was just scared. They were very, very scared. I have to say, almost the whole Poland was involved in solidarity. It was kind of like a hope for us, for a better future. In 1981, on December 13, I remember it was Sunday. I opened the TV and there was nothing there. I opened the radio. Basically, it was the same music. And then General Jaruzelski, it was his speech that the martial law was in Poland. It was just before the Christmas, and I remember the tanks on the streets. People could not travel anywhere. You have to go to the police and to have permission to, for example, to travel from like Warsaw to another town. There was also, you could not leave the house after 10 o'clock. There was an Polish army on the street that could basically check check you and ask you questions. There was a lot of people, basically the leaders of the Solidarity, that were arrested. I know a lot of people died. A lot of people, the one that states like, United States or France didn't come back home because they were just afraid. They didn't know what's going on. That was celebrating on the street. That was celebrating on the street, and it was celebrating by all people, old, young, professionals, workers. You know, we felt like finally we have our freedom. The church was very important in Poland. Was always very important in Poland. It kind of defined us. We could express ourselves in church, and the church always stands by the Polish people. It was for us when the John Paul II, when Karol Wojtyła was chosen to be the Pope, was elected to be a Pope. It was a big celebration in Poland. Um, I have to say, almost I think 99, maybe 98% of Polish people are Roman Catholic. Um, it was like you go to school and then you go to CCD with the same people from school. The church was oppressed during the Cold War and after, I think till like 60, a lot of priests was arrested. The Cardinal of Poland, Stefan Wyszyński, um, he was he was imprisoned a couple of times. But I think that Poland was the only country when we have freedom, religion freedom, and I think the government realized that they cannot fight. They cannot close the churches because that will be a revolution.